We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Washington Nationals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, against the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true, legitimate ace. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. It does have the straight changeup, and just in case you didn't know this, the guy can swing the bat a little bit too. One of the best pitchers in the game.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
First pitch, 5-10.
Here's the pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Still shirt sleeve weather tonight. 78 degrees here at game time. Two and one to count to Trey Turner.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Garcia.
Striding in now for the Nats, Leury Garcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch.
Ball.
Bumgarner, it's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
At the plate, Juan Soto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Right there for strike one.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
And he fouls this one off. Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball one. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Joe Ross is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Stepping into the box, Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Starling Marte.
Here it comes. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Runs up and gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Batting second. Not shortstop. Jim. Castro.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. A dive, but he's back. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Into the box, Tim LeCastro, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. Still without a home run and 7 driven in. Now a throw over and the runner back. The 0-1 pitch. Marte off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. Austin Voth comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Austin Voth.
Marte stands at second with no outs. Fouled off. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. This pitch is popped up. Should be room for Gomes behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Ketel.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
The 1-2.
Outside, that's the ball.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate now, David Peralta, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for. count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. And there's ball 2 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2 out here and a runner at second. Three and 1 to the Diamondbacks left fielder.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Up next for Arizona, Christian Walker. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First offering on its way. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Howie Kendrick. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that pitch is out.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
That is it. The first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Marte is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Starlin Castro. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's a .375 hitter. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Castro, the former Miami Marlin, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So stepping in, Stephen Vogt comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
The catcher, Stephen Vogt.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Kendrick will make the play on it for the first out.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball in for a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. I'm standing in now to try to make something happen with ball one as he lays off below strike two.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball.
And a slider swung on and missed in the. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And now a pitch on the way.
0-1. 0-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Here it comes, the 3-0. It's a fastball center cut.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And it's full now, 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
In now for Washington, Victor Robles. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball 1. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Stepping in now, Austin Voth. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting.
Here now is Trey Turner. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Got him fishing that time. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that gets over the wall now, but both runners will score anyway.
Now batting.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open. They elect to pitch to him. And what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in to score.
Standing in now, Leury Garcia.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Calhoun is there, 2 down. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Marte is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Nationals 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Madison Bumgarner, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the 3rd.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. First delivery to him on the way. Nobody out, runner on first. One and one to the D-backs leadoff man. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. And a diving effort, but this will just tip off his glove, and that's a base hit. Kendrick. Now batting, Tim LeCastro, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder.
And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Now a throw over to first. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And this one runs up high, ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. That's wide, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now. Three balls, 1 strike to Ketel Marte.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, David Peralta. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
And there's a base hit on the line. And the run is in to score from second.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Here's the 1-1.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
A 1-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. 3 innings complete. Nationals on top, 2-1. All set for the start of the 4th. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Howie Kendrick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he popped him up. Calhoun coming on. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Into the box now. Ryan Zimmerman. Line hard, but foul. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Marte for 1. Over to first, and Zimmerman is set down as well. It's a double play.
Now batter.
Just a 2-hopper to short. Can't ask for anything easier than that, and they roll up your basic 6-4-3 double play.
So here's Starlin Castro. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Skied into straightaway right. Calhoun has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Nationals go quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Hunter Strickland is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 60, Hunter Strickland.
Bottom of the inning now. Striding into the box, Stephen Vogt. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Change up low. 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Now here's the pitch. 2-1 now.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now. 3-1.
Well, that's ball 3. The Diamondbacks right now would welcome a leadoff walk to start this inning.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2.
And that That misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Coming to the plate now, Cole Calhoun. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted in the air out to left field. Soto will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now at the plate, Jake Lamb. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul. 1-1 the count to Jake Lamb.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Garcia is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Madison Bumgarner. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And he takes strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they've both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Our score remains 2-1. Digging in to try it again, Yan Gomes. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First offering on its way.
Ball that time.
The 1-0.
Nope, upstairs.
Three and 0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And 1 to Yan Gomes. can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Now at the plate, Victor Robles. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball inside.
Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. From the stretch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So here now's the pitcher, Hunter Strickland. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. From the stretch. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. A flip to Bumgarner covering as he hustles over to record the out.
Now batting.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Nationals leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Starling Marte. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Starling Marte.
Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
The 0-1 on its way.
1 ball, 1
There's a
strike.
fastball well off the plate for a ball. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
The next 1-2 pitch. This pitch is popped up. Zimmerman moving to his left makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
So striding in, Tim LeCastro comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, and this is lifted high in the air down the right field line, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 4.
Stepping in, Ketel Marte. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
And the 2-1. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
3-2, full count. Two out, nobody on. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 3-2 one more time. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Digging in, Leury Garcia. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Two balls and a strike.
I got 2 on the count.
To third. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now at the plate, Juan Soto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-0 the count. Here it comes. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Grounded to first. He's right there. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Nationals.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Howie Kendrick. He singled his last time up. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. And there's a swing and a miss by Kendrick as he falls behind now 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
3-2.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They lead it 2-1. Roenis Elias enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 55, Roenis Elias.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, David Peralta. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
David Peralta.
First delivery to him on the way. Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Look out, 1-1.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Christian Walker will be next. And here's the 3-2 from him. Fouled off. Hit softly on the ground to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next to the Diamondbacks.
Now to the plate, Christian Walker. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Walker.
First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Two balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Robles is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
At the plate, Stephen Vogt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 2-1. Seventh inning ready to roll. Ready for another chance. Ryan Zimmerman. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And that's too high, ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything. So he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-0 pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move here, so that'll do it tonight for Madison Bumgarner. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Merrill Kelly takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 29, Merrill Kelly.
Starlin Castro will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. As a look, now the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. To second for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yan Gomes. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, outside.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Ball taken there. 2-1 now.
That's ball.
3-1.
I got 3-1.
Victor Robles would be next. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Nothing doing for Washington as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Will Harris is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Carter Heboom will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Into the box now, Cole Calhoun. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Now here it comes. 3-1.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning. You've got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Now at the plate, Jake Lamb. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Corbin Carroll will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And that's taken for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
This pitch is popped up. Should be room for Gomes behind the plate. And he will make the play, and an important one it was, as those runners will have to hold now with 1 away.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Starling Marte, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Stepping in, Tim LeCastro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hitter out.
Shows bunt as he gets this one down. He'll come to the plate with it. They get the force at the plate, and they get the double play at third. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Junior Guerra will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Junior Guerra.
Digging in, Victor Robles, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
The center fielder, number 16, Victor Robles.
Here comes the first pitch. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
At the plate, Carter Kieboom, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Hard on the ground towards short. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And into bat is Trey Turner. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
0-1 the count. As a look, now the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the harder plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box, Juan Soto. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
2 down, runners at first and second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Ready with the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
2 men are on with 2 men out. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. They still lead it 2-1. Wander Suero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 51, Wander Suero.
In now, Ketel Marte. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out
The
once.
second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 misses. Ball 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here now the 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box, David Peralta, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 1-0. Is offered at and missed for the first strike.
One ball, one strike.
Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
One out, nobody on. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Pulled toward right center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Christian Walker. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Now the pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Stephon Crichton enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in, Howie Kendrick. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
The second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Liner towards second, and there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
At the plate now, Ryan Zimmerman, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0.
Hey.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. To short. Reined in. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, The pitcher, Wander Guerrero.
Asdrubal Cabrera will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Right side defense aligned perfectly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Nationals fail to add on here in the 9th. Last chance coming up now for Arizona. They trail here 2-1. Sean Doolittle enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 63, Sean Doolittle.
Striding in to start the 9th, Stephen Vogt, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at bat.
Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1.
0-1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for 2nd in that category in the National League. Nick Ahmed will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 13, Nick Ahmed.
Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's by him for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hit to Turner at short. Throw to first takes care of him, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out. Ildemaro Vargas will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 15, Ildemaro Vargas.
Low with the splitter, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Arizona down to its last strike, and another foul ball. A swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Washington Nationals led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Austin Voth gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Madison Bumgarner pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Sean Doolittle records the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.